Many of these transfer portal situations involve a sudden fall from grace or just a particular story that just doesn't necessarily seem to add up, that leaves a lot of questions. Welcome to the Voice of College Football SEC, and such is the case with one Tennessee defensive back, Shawn Shamburger, who entered the transfer portal. It was announced by 247 Sports, and that announcement came on Tuesday. Okay, consider that Shamburger was not a highly regarded prospect coming out of Mobile, Alabama. Barely saw the field in 2017 and 18, then emerged as an impact player for the Vols in 2019. He had 12 starts at the star position. He totaled 47 tackles. That was fifth on the team. 4.5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, and an interception. But beyond the traditional stats, get these numbers compiled by Pro Football Focus. This is pretty startling. In 361 coverage snaps, Shamburger did not allow a touchdown. He gave up less than 45 yards in each game. Yards per play, yards per snap, rated number 1 in the SEC for slot cornerbacks, number 4 in all of college football, all of FBS, 130 teams, 4th in the nation by slot corners. And the passer rating, the opponent passer rating against Shawn Shamburger in 2019 was number 1 in the country for a slot cornerback. So he has that 12-game resume in 2019. Then in 2020, he missed the first 2 ball games due to unspecified reasons, not related to injury apparently. And then he comes back and he plays 3 games. He plays significant time against Georgia this past fall. In a game, Tennessee led at halftime 21-17, then got buried in the second half to start that free fall, and so started the free fall for Shamburger as well. Then he played against Kentucky. He actually started the Alabama game and had 9 tackles in those 3 games. And then Jeremy Pruitt announced that Shamburger would not play the rest of the fall season. He would sit out and focus on academics. So that tells us quite a bit right there. Then following the season, Shamburger entered the transfer portal in January, but after one day he withdrew his name, came back to Tennessee, participated in spring practice, and now that spring practice has concluded, he has obviously sized up his performance and the evaluation of his performance on the depth chart, and he has decided to leave Knoxville. And during that time in which he had to be taken off the field in 2020, Danico Slaughter and Theo Jackson had to be taken out of their regular positions to cover his star position, and that helped to throw the Tennessee defense off kilter as well. Once a 3-star out of Mobile, Alabama, the 111th rated cornerback in the nation, number 101 in the state of Georgia, recruited and signed by Butch Jones. Again, Tennessee defensive back Shawn Shamburger moves on from Knoxville. Your thoughts about Tennessee football? Josh Heupel's challenge. They decided and announced today to move up the season opener from a Saturday to a bit of a spotlight game against Bowling Green on a Thursday night on the SEC network. Your thoughts about Tennessee football, in particular the defense, right here at the Voice of College Football, SEC.